Our world is changing fast. Look around. Pandemics rage, the climate rebels, economies crumble. Fear is the new normal. Is this the end of the world as we know it?
Many believe we are at a crossroads, a turning point in history. Some say a great reset is coming, a chance to rebuild everything. Better, fairer, more sustainable. But is it a promise or a threat?
Imagine a world without poverty, no hunger, clean energy for all. A place where every child, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to thrive and succeed. Picture communities that are not just surviving, but flourishing, thanks to innovative technologies and sustainable practices. This is the seductive vision of the Great Reset, a future where cities are powered by renewable energy and everyone lives in harmony with nature. It's a dream that promises to transform our world into a utopia. A world where global cooperation trumps national interests. Leaders from every corner of the globe come together, setting aside their differences to work towards a common goal. It's a vision of unity and collaboration on an unprecedented scale, where sustainability guides our every action. From the food we eat to the energy we consume, every choice is made with the planet in mind. It's a commitment to a greener, more sustainable future for all.
But this vision comes with a price. Not everyone is convinced that the Great Reset is the answer. There are concerns about the cost, both financial and social. People worry about the impact on their lives and their freedoms. Some say a steep price. They argue that the changes required will be too expensive, leading to economic instability and hardship for many. The fear of financial crisis looms large. They warn of a world controlled by elites, a future where a small group of powerful individuals make decisions for the rest of us, without our input or consent. It's a vision that raises questions about democracy and representation, where individual freedom is sacrificed for the greater good. The promise of security and stability comes at the cost of personal liberties. It's a trade-off that not everyone is willing to make, where technology monitors our every move. In this new world, privacy becomes a thing of the past as surveillance technology tracks our actions and behaviors. It's a future that challenges our notions of freedom and autonomy.
Imagine a world where your every purchase is tracked, your every move monitored, your every word scrutinized by algorithms. This is the dark side of the Great Reset, according to its critics. A world where privacy is a distant memory.
They fear a world where dissent is silenced, where conformity is enforced, where the individual is lost in a sea of collective obedience. Is this the future we want?
Section 4, Technology's tightening grip. Technology is the driving force behind the Great Reset.
Artificial intelligence, big data, the Internet of Things. These tools can solve our biggest problems or become the chains that bind us.
Imagine a world where algorithms decide your fate, your job prospects, your access to healthcare, even your social credit. This is the power technology wields in the era of the Great Reset. Section 5. A rising tide of resistance. Across the globe, people are pushing back against various forms of control and oppression. From the bustling streets of major cities to the quiet corners of rural areas, a unified voice is emerging.
Protesting against lockdowns that have restricted their freedoms, resisting the implementation of digital currencies that they believe could lead to increased surveillance and loss of financial autonomy, challenging the narratives of fear and control perpetuated by governments and media. They are questioning the motives behind these measures and demanding transparency. The fight for freedom is far from over. These protesters are steadfast in their resolve, believing that their rights and liberties are worth defending at all costs.
They see the Great Reset as a power grab, an attempt by elites to reshape society in a way that benefits the few at the expense of the many. An attempt to usher in a new world order without our consent. They argue that such sweeping changes should not be made without the input and agreement of the people. They are determined to reclaim their autonomy, to ensure that their voices are heard and their choices respected. Their right to choose their own future is non-negotiable. They stand united in their belief that freedom and personal choice are fundamental human rights that must be protected.
Section 6. The future is now the Great Reset. As we stand on the brink of a new era, we must ask ourselves some critical questions. Is it the answer to our problems? Can we truly reset our world for the better? Or are we merely setting the stage for unforeseen challenges? Or the beginning of a dystopian nightmare? A future where technology and progress come at the cost of our humanity and environment. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. It's a delicate balance between innovation and caution, progress and preservation. One thing is certain, the world is changing. Rapid advancements in technology, shifts in global power, and evolving societal norms are reshaping our reality. The future is not something that happens to us, it's something we create. Every decision, every action we take today shapes the world of tomorrow. The choices we make today will determine the course of human history. From the leaders we elect to the causes we champion, our collective actions have a profound impact. What kind of world do we want to live in? A world of harmony and sustainability, or one of conflict and scarcity? The answer, my friends, is up to us. Together, we have the power to shape a future that reflects our highest aspirations and deepest values.